Hello YouTube, my name is Nero and welcome back to the Madden NFL 16 playthrough, where this week we're going to be going through the bye week. We're going to be looking at the stats on the season, looking at the progression of my players, so on and so forth like we typically do, see how the NFL season is unfolding. Unfortunately, we had a pretty early bye week this season, which usually it's bad to have a bye week so early on in the year because your players kind of want to break, later on. But I don't think that really matters so much in Madden. But yeah, we have a week 4 bye week here, and for whatever reason, I completed a milestone. I was wondering why I have so much XP. What milestone did I complete? Offensive Player of the Week. So I get 2,000 XP every time I'm Offensive Player of the Week? What? No, 1,500 I mean? That's still a lot. That's still a ton of XP that I end up getting, which is pretty nice. So we're actually going to spend the XP here in this video for you guys. Now, what I'm actually going to spend it on is a bit more deep throw accuracy. I feel as though my short and medium accuracy is pretty much where I want it to be. My throw power is not where I want it to be, obviously, but it costs so much. So much XP just to be able to up that. So I figure I'll work on my deep throw accuracy. We'll keep short and medium where they're at right now. But these are my stats, if you guys were ever wondering. I have been improving them throughout the seasons that we've been playing here, but nothing really too fancy. The main thing I've been working on is my short, medium, and to a lesser extent, deep accuracy. I've worked a bit on play action. I've worked a bit on awareness, but not too much. In terms of traits, I've really gotten no traits with the exception of throws a tight spiral. That's the only thing I've actually worked on so far. It's the only one I think that really matters, except for maybe clutch. Clutch might affect me in one way or another. But I'm an 89 overall, apparently, as it says right there. And I think that goes up based upon my confidence, which my confidence is usually 99, because we typically do okay. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. How are the Redskins doing this season? Well, spoiler, we're doing pretty great, but so are the freaking Eagles. I hate these guys, man. That rookie quarterback, no, he's not a rookie anymore, but the quarterback for the Eagles that they drafted in the season here is ridiculously good for some reason, and I hate him. I do not like him whatsoever. And, he beat us. He ended up losing in the Super... Did they lose the Super Bowl? No, they won the Super Bowl, I think. Like, their team's insane. It's just a scary, scary team. And we're in the same division as them, which is obviously not very cool. But here we are with my statistics so far through the first 3 games of the season. I've been playing ridiculously well, and I'm very happy about it. 852 yards, 9 touchdowns, 2 picks, 80 yards was my longest pass, which was a touchdown in the first play of last game. Completing 71% of my passes while doing this. I'm going for nice short passes a lot of the time, although occasionally we do throw it deep if they're open. CJ, we ran the ball with him a lot last game. He had a very rough week 2, but week 3 was awesome. As a result, 221 yards off of 59 carries, 2 touchdowns. I ran 1 back in week 1 there. I'm not too keen on running the ball when I don't have to, but one goal I try to set for myself every year is to run for 500 yards because I get 3,000 XP towards my player if I run for 500 yards in a season. So I do try to get that best I can. Darren Sproles not doing as hot as I thought he would coming onto our team as our backup running back, but he is pretty old. He's been in the league for 12 years now, so who knows what's going on with him. Receiving wise, did you have any question as to who the #1 receiver was going to be? Jordan Reed, 17 catches, 259, 4 touchdowns. Surprise of the year so far has been Brian Times, our new slot receiver, who's number 2 in catches, number 2 in yards, number 2 in touchdowns behind Jordan Reed. He's got 179 receiving yards, 3 touchdowns. He caught an 80-yard touchdown pass on the first play of last game, which is pretty awesome. CJ Anderson catching a lot of nice passes out of the backfield. Definitely happy about that. Sam Nunley coming into his own. Coming up right there behind Brian Times up there. He's not getting as many yards per catch, per se. But he's trying his best, by golly. He's trying his best, and he's doing all right so far this season. Deshaun Jackson, not seeing him so much. We're seeing a lot more of Sam Nunley. I mean, Dillard Minor, who I believe is quite literally our 5th-string receiver, has more catches and yards, and touchdowns, in fact, than Deshaun Jackson does. Because our 2 rookies are Dillard Minor, this rookie here out of Colorado, and Sadale Conley out of Akron, who is 6'4" and has some crazy jumping. So they both caught a touchdown. They're not doing great stat-wise, but they're getting involved. Whereas Deshaun Jackson, he's like an afterthought in the offense right now, which is a bit disappointing. But I'll take whatever I can to get to W, I suppose. Going to blocking here, I guess this stuff doesn't matter too much, really. Then go to defense, this stuff doesn't matter too much, really, either, considering we have no control over that. We do know that Blair Walsh is 4 for 4, so that's pretty nice. So let's go ahead and check out the NFL statistics here and see what's going on with that. So, look who's #1 in the league right now in passer rating. Joe Nero, with Blaine Gabbert, of all people, being behind me. Then Cam Newton, who we faced in our last game. In terms of yards on the season, we are fourth behind Joe Flacco, Zach Mettenberger, and Andy Dalton. Then there's us and Jay Cutler, who now plays for the Chargers. Interesting. Alex Smith, Matt Ryan, Brian Jordan, a new rookie for the Browns that they're starting, huh? So I guess Johnny Manziel's gone, huh? RG3 plays for the Redskins still. Taylor Campbell, that's that jerk right there. He led his team to the Super Bowl his rookie season, took us out in the playoffs, had a crazy good record the whole year. I hate him, man. Derek Carr still for the Raiders. This guy, Case Colbert, Drew Brees, Brock Osweiler for the Bears now. Well, I'm trying to see if Johnny Manziel's even playing. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Let's go back to the top here. Actually, will it automatically filter? Yes, it will. All right, so going back to the top here, I am tied with Joe Flacco and Russell Wilson for first and touchdown passes. Among starters, I probably have the least interceptions with one. It's hard to tell, that kind of thing. Longest pass, these guys have me beat. That's sad. It's disappointing. Rushing the ball wise, let's see who's Matt Forte plays for the Jaguars now. What? That's just weird. Then you got Alfred Morris here, who's just he's putting in work. He didn't put in much work for us, but he's doing pretty good for the Cardinals so far. He really is. But as we scroll down here even further, wow, is he really all the way down there? Did I pass him? I feel like I passed him. Yeah, I definitely did. He doesn't have 28 carries. He's got like 40-something, right? All right, there's McCoy, LaShawn McCoy, Monte Ball, Arian Foster, Rashad Jennings, Lacey Danielwood, Trey Macy. Where in the world is he? Oh, he was all the way up here. I actually had no idea. I really didn't. I was looking all the way down here, guys. Forgive me. I had no idea that C.J. Anderson was actually fourth in the league in rushing attempts. I didn't realize we ran the ball with him that many times. Apparently we have. But he's averaging a lot less. Actually, he's not averaging that much. Like, he's not doing that bad compared to Connor Ash and Giovanni Bernard here. He not doing as good as a lot of other guys, but he's only getting 3.6 yards a carry, which is kind of rough. And in terms of rushing touchdowns, Danny Woodhead's killing them. All right, here's the big thing. Receiving touchdowns. Jordan Reed's still leading the league. He did last year. He's tied for first. He's tied for first with Michael Crabtree, who now plays for the Panthers. Whoever this guy is, who plays for the Ravens, and then whoever that guy is, who plays for the Texans. Interesting. Who's leading the league in catches? Martavius Bryant. I had a feeling he was going to be pretty good. Brandon LaFell, who now plays for the Bengals. Jermaine Kearse. All right. Not too shabby. Marcus Colston, you still play. Holy crap. So I figured we'd look at those stats right there. Just figured we take a peek at those. To look at the NFC East division so far, it's pretty close between me and the Eagles. The Giants and the Cowboys are having a pretty rough start to their season, but it's very early on in the year, so, can't really take too much stock into that right now. But we can, I suppose, take a peek at this. Let's go NFC East, and let's go points for. How many points? All right, so we've scored more points. We've also allowed more points than the Eagles have. We're both on a 3-game win streak. We're 2-0 at home. They're 2-0 on the road, and we're both 3-0 overall. Ooh, looks like they're having a pretty good year. They're putting up almost as many points as us. They put up 4 less points than us, but they've allowed 14 less points than us. So they're having a slightly better season in that respect, which is a bit scary. That's a bit scary, not going to lie. Is it going to show any more indoor wins, outdoor? Okay. I like how they keep track of indoor and outdoor and all that kind of stuff. I just wanted to see, where they're ranked offensively and stuff like that. But yeah, I feel as though... Oh, did I not cash in? After all this time, I upgraded my thing, but I never actually confirmed it. We're going to up my deep throw accuracy. There we go. Now I've actually confirmed it. I looked up there at the top right, and it showed my my XP. And I thought it was odd. It still showed me having a bunch of it. So I guess that's really all to show you guys here for the bye week. That's where we rank so far. We're doing pretty freaking good. We're undefeated. And if we check out the NFL rankings, there is only 6 total undefeated teams. So we're sharing the spotlight right now with the Atlanta Falcons, the Jacksonville Jaguars of all teams, ourselves, the Eagles, the Jets, and the Dolphins. That's interesting. The Jets and the Dolphins. And then the Patriots are 2-1. So that looks like it's going to be a pretty competitive division this year. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the bye week episode. Just catching you guys up on stats, catching you guys up on what things are doing, showing you guys my overall and my XP and stuff like that, so you guys get an idea what that is like. And just here for the sake of the video, we can go ahead and, oh, that's game prep. That's game prep. Sorry, I hit the wrong button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the wrong button because I'm used to going down here to advance the week. We are going to advance the next week to the San Diego Chargers, just so you guys can see us get there, I suppose. Maybe do a little bit of training and see if that changes around our XP or not, whether or not it's going to change my overall. And then we'll end off the episode. The next episode, we'll be taking on the 1-2 San Diego Chargers at home. And here's the thing, guys. This thing I keep complaining about, free practice, which is here for if you're playing connected franchise mode as a coach or an owner or anything like that. It's not here if you're playing as a player, which is super annoying. So if you ever get annoyed at me running the same play a lot, it's because I'm comfortable with that play and I don't have a place for me to get comfortable with other plays because I literally don't have a practice. My practice comes from playing in games in the preseason. It's kind of insane. I could do in-game drills. Apparently I can't do it right then. Let's try again. All right, maybe I can't do in-game drills. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be allowing me to do anything right there. Whereas I can just go in here and press a button and get myself 100 XP. So, well, almost 100 XP. 87 right there. So, now we only have 455 XP. So that's not going to be enough to up any of my accuracy overall. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I am going to conclude this video. I hope you guys will enjoy the bye week episode of our Season 3 by Madden NFL 16 series here. We are going to be placing the 1-2 San Diego Chargers next week, which I'm assuming they're going to be having a pretty rough game against us, and hopefully we can extend ourselves up to a nice and cheeky 4-0. That would be awesome. I hope you guys will enjoy the video. Drop me a rating, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.